Hello students, I am Snehal from KLE Society's BCA College, Nipani. So the previously we discussed with the non-functional testing. So the non-functional testing is similarly work like the system testing, because whatever may be the types which we have covered in the non-functional system testing, that same type of testings which are again performed in the non-functional testing. So now we are going to see the difference between the functional and the non-functional testing. So the content which we are going to discuss in this session is nothing but the difference between the functional and the non-functional testing. See, this question is very important as per your university questions point of view. Why? Because these questions will be get asked for you for the 5 marks, and it is the actually this question is repeated in many years question paper. So please refer it appropriately, and it is very easy. It will be get asked for you for the 2 marks or the 5 marks. So see the difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing. Now what is the first difference is there in between the functional and the non-functional? So the functional testing verifies how well the system works. Okay, how well the system works. Now what it means that, see, when we are having a functional testing where we are going to check that, or where we are going to verify the system in accordance with the customer's requirement, that which we have collected from the requirements in requirement analysis phase. So that is the functional testing. Now what is the non-functional testing? A non-functional testing is going to verify how well the system is going to respond. Why? Because when we want to when we want to do the system testing, at that time we need to check how the system is responding. Why? Because we are checking the performance of the system, we are checking the stress of the system, we are checking the reliability, scalability, localization, all these aspects with respect to the non-functional testing we must have to check. Why? Because here you can take a simple example, as when we are trying to develop any application, and if that application is working, and if that application is not giving a response as early as possible, then what will be get happen? Then we can say that the performance of that particular application is not proper. So that is the aspect which we need to consider when we are performing the non-functional testing. So what is the first difference? In the functional testing, it is going to verify how well the system works, and non-functional testing means what? It is going to verify that how well the system is going to be responding. Okay, so this is the first difference. Now what is the second difference? A functional testing verifies the functionality of the system and how the system behaves. Now functionality means what? The functionalities and the features are based on the customer's requirement. So how the system is behaving, whether it is behaving as per the requirement specification, whether it is behaving opposite of that requirement specification, we need to consider, we need to test it. Why? Because we have developed an application, and that application should be get performed as per the requirement, and requirements are going to be getting collected from the customer. So that is the thing which we are going to consider with the functional testing. But when it comes for the non-functional testing, the non-functional testing is going to verify the performance of the system. Now performance, it is in a format of speed, and it is in a format of reliability, scalability, stress and localization, interoperability. It should be get considered. Why? Because the performance is going to be measured in a different ways. So according to that, we need to test the particular software application. So this is the second difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing. Now the third difference is there in between the functional and non-functional testing is nothing but a functional testing is based on the customer requirement. Now this is the main important point. Each and every time remember that the functional testing, the functional requirements are totally based on the customer's requirement. It is totally based on the customer side. And when we are considering the non-functional requirement or the non-functional testing, The non-functional testing is based on the customer's expectation, how the customer is expecting from that particular application. See, the performance should be great, a reliability should be great over there, a scalability should be great over there, interoperability should be great proper, localization should be great proper. So that is nothing but these are the expectation, but these are not the requirement. Why? Because it may be happen or it may not be happen, it depends on that. So that is the thing which we are going to consider over here. So what is the third difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing? A functional testing is based on the customer's requirement, but the non-functional testing is based on the customer's expectation. Now the fourth difference in between the functional testing is nothing but the functional testing has the following types, that is nothing but the unit testing, integration testing, system testing and the acceptance testing. Now from this testing we actually we learn with the unit testing, integration testing and the system testing. Only the part which we have remained, that is nothing but the acceptance testing. So what is the unit testing? Unit testing is nothing but testing out the small pieces of a code. Integration means what? We can say that here a module wide checking will be get done. Means what? When we want to integrate a modules together, then we need to check that whether they have integrated appropriately or not. Next we have to consider the system testing. System testing is nothing but testing the system as a whole with their aspects of the functional and the non-functional. And acceptance means what? Whether the customer is going to accept it or not, that type of a testing is there. In the next session we are going to focus on the acceptance testing. Okay, now simultaneously when we are want to focus on the non-functional testing, the non-functional testing includes the performance testing, load testing, stress testing, volume testing, security testing, installation testing and the recovery testing. Now all these are the testing types. From this we have learned with the performance, stress, all these we have learned. Now what is the load testing? Now load testing is nothing but whether that application is ready to take the load on that particular application or not. Why? Because simultaneously we can say that the thousands of people are trying to use that application, so whether that application is going to bear that load or not, it must be get find out. Volume testing means what is the size of an application, whether it is fitted with the particular hardware and software environment or not. So that is the volume testing. Security testing means what? Whether that particular application is secure or not. So that is also we need to consider that. Why? Because we are applying the verification and validation concept when we are developing a particular software application. So also we need to consider the security also. If that security is working appropriately, then we can say that that particular application or that particular program is a secure. Installation means what? It should be get matched with the hardware and software requirement specification. Recovery means what? Recovery means what? If particular any crash is occurred, okay, if the particular system is going to be crashed out, then how it is recovered, and what are the steps are there to recover that system, it should be get considered. So that is nothing but the non-functional testing. So what is the fourth difference over here? The functional testing has the following types, that is nothing but the unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing. And when it comes for the non-functional testing, performance is there, load is there, stress is there, volume is there, security is there, installation and the recovery. So this is the fourth difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing. Now the fifth difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing is nothing but the example of a functional testing. That is nothing but when we have developed an application, we are going to provide a username and password on the login screen. So when we are going to provide the username and the password on the login screen, should allow the user to log into the application, that is nothing but the functional testing. But vice versa, when we are going to consider for the non-functional testing, if that particular application, if that particular same application we are going to consider, then when we are providing the username and password on the login page, should it allow the log in into the site within 3 seconds only. Why? That is nothing but the performance, that is nothing but the load. See how the system is now behaving. Okay, how what is the performance of this system, it should be get considered. So this is the non-functional aspect of that particular application or that particular program. So this is the fifth difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing. Now, the sixth difference in between both of them is nothing but for the functional testing we need to consider that the customer feedback helps in reducing the risk factor of the product. What is the risk factor? Whatever may be the defects that will be get occurred, or whatever may be the defects that are occurred during the development and after the development, it will be get reduced if we are taking the feedbacks from the customer many more times. So that will be get considered as a helpful thing when we are developing an particular application. But vice versa, when we are considering with our non-functional testing, a customer feedback is more valuable for the non-functional testing, as it helps to improve and let the tester to know the expectations of a customer, what the customer is actually expecting from this system. It should be get known very well when we are going to perform a non-functional testing. So this is the sixth difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing. Now, the seventh difference in between the functional and non-functional testing is nothing but the functional testing does not necessarily requires the tools. It can be done in an effectively manner. So, what they are not required, the functional testing does not necessarily requires a tool. It can be done effectively manually also. Why? Because it is nothing but the unit testing, integration, system, and acceptance. But when we want to focus on the non-functional testing can be more appropriate and efficiently can be getting done by using the tools, and that tools are nothing but the automated tools which we are going to consider to check the performance, load, stress, volume, security, installation, and the recovery. So all these things could be get done very effectively when we are using any automated tool for that type of a testing. So this is the seventh difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing. Now the last difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing is nothing but functional testing is done based on the business requirement. But vice versa, when we are going to focus on the non-functional testing, the non-functional testing is done based on the customer's expectations and the performance requirement. Why? Because these are the requirement where we are going to focus that how the system is going to be responding, how the performance of the system is there. It is totally based on the customer's expectations actually, and that customer's expectation is nothing but the performance requirement for that particular system or application. So this is the difference in between the functional and the non-functional testing. So we can say that the functional testing is based on the business requirement. Now business requirements are maybe a customer's requirement, it is nothing but the requirements of the organization. But here the non-functional testing is based on the customer's expectations and the performance requirement. So this is these are the difference in between the functional testing and the non-functional testing. Remember that this question is very important as per your university question papers, because it is a very much repeated question papers in every year. So do it appropriately. So thank you.